Sunscreen with another video, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the best skincare products for beginners. In my opinion, all of these products I've used before, and I just figured that they would be really great for like skincare beginners for multiple reasons, and I'll get into that when I talk about each product. The only category that I will not be talking about in this video today are chemical exfoliators, and that is just because I would not recommend a skincare beginner to introduce any acids or active ingredients until they have like a very solid routine with products that they know works like perfectly for them. So if you're looking for a chemical exfoliant in this video, it's not here. And right before we get started with the video, I'm going to be talking a lot about something called the skin barrier. I have a Skin Barrier 101 series that I would recommend all skincare beginners to check out, because honestly, the skin barrier is one of the most important like concepts in skincare. Before you create a routine, you should understand how the skin barrier works and why you should maintain it and or repair it. So I'll leave all of that information in the description box down below, or right up here. All right, so let's start with the double cleanse. It's 2 steps. So the first step of the double cleanse is to use an oil-based cleanser to remove makeup, like it melts away makeup, it removes excess oil, it removes dirt, sunscreen, anything that's like sitting on top of your face from the day, it removes all of that. And then the second part of the double cleanse is something that actually cleanses your skin. So it is a water-based cleanser. It may like lather up a little bit, but that is what actually cleanses your skin. So the oil cleanser removes makeup and everything sitting on top of your skin, and then the water-based cleanser, or the second step, actually cleanses the skin. So I have 2 oil cleansers that I've used in the past that I really like. I've used a ton of them, but these 2 are by far my favorites. The first one is the FARMACY Green Clean Makeup Meltaway Cleansing Balm. This one is awesome, and I also really like the CLINIQUE Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Now, I did a comparison, like a compare and contrast, if you will, in my reviewing my recent Sephora purchases video. So I'll link that right up here on the description box down below so that you can check that out. These are the 2 cleansing balms that I really enjoy because they just remove everything. Like, they remove every single damn thing off of your face. So I really like those 2. And as far as water-based cleansers go, your water-based cleanser should be what you spend the least amount of money on in your entire routine, in my opinion, just because you put it on your face and then you wash it off. Like, it doesn't really do anything other than cleanse your skin. Another important point about a water-based cleanser is that it should be of a low pH. Our skin is naturally slightly acidic, so you want to use a cleanser that is of a low pH. If you have been using cleansers in the past that make your skin feel really tight and dry, like perhaps you think like, oh yeah, like it feels really tight and dry because it cleansed my skin really well, that's actually not the case. The reason why it feels very tight and dry is because the cleanser is of a high pH and it like totally stripped your acid mantle. So if you want to protect your skin barrier and kind of maintain a healthy skin barrier, it is very important to find a low pH cleanser. And one of the low pH cleansers that I would highly recommend is the COSRX Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. I really like it. I'm pretty sure it's available at Ulta. If not, I will leave links to different stores in the description box down below. But I really like this for skincare beginners because it's low pH, it's a basic cleanser, and it is like pretty inexpensive. So I think it's like $11 or something like that. So I really like this cleanser. Now, there is another cleanser that I really like, and it is the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. And that cleanser actually does steps 1 and 2 in one product. However, if you wear a lot of makeup, like if you wear a primer, foundation, concealer, eyebrow products, if you put lashes on, if you wear a lot of eyeshadows, I would not recommend that cleanser alone, just because it does not, in my experience, it doesn't remove that much. Now, if you are like a no makeup kind of gal, you know, you wear like a BB cream and a little bit of concealer and mascara, that would probably be the best product for you. You only have to buy one product. But if you wear, you know, like even what I'm wearing right now, this would I would need an oil cleanser because I have foundation, I have a primer, I have a highlighter, blush, I contoured a little bit, I have a little bit of eyeshadow, I have an eyeliner, I have a gel liner. So if you wear a lot of makeup, I would not recommend that product by itself. It works great as a water-based cleanser if you want to use that as your water-based cleanser because it is also low pH. But if you wear a lot of makeup, I would highly recommend using an oil-based cleanser as your first step. All right, so now we are going to move into serums that I recommend. I would not recommend jumping straight into like a vitamin C serum when you're a beginner, just because I would not recommend any active ingredients in a beginner skincare routine, especially when you don't know what products work best for your skin type, or even if you don't know what your skin type is yet. So the two serum products that I highly recommend are both, well, first of all, they're both Korean brands, but they're available at like Target and Sephora. But they're also both great for barrier defense. They're great for your skin barrier. They're great for repairing the skin barrier, for maintaining the skin barrier, and they're just great overall for your like overall skin health. So the two serum products that I highly recommend are the MISSHA Time Revolution Night Repair. This is available on like socoglam.com, but it's also available at Target. I actually bought this one at Target. I bought my first one at Socoglam, and then I saw this in Target, and I was like, oh, Target sells Korean brands too. Excellent. This has been compared to like the Estee Lauder like night repair serum. They're very similar according to some people. I've never tried that serum, but I really, really like this serum. This is the first serum that I ever bought when I first got into skincare, and it has served me very, very well. So I would highly recommend this one. And then another one that I would highly recommend is the Dr. JART Cicpair Tiger Grass Repair Serum. This is also really, really great for barrier defense. If you have a damaged skin barrier and you want to repair it and, you know, get it back to functioning correctly, I would highly recommend this one as well. I will link everything in the description box down below. But the reason why I included these two serums in this video is because if you're a skincare beginner, most likely you have been using products that are not really great for your skin barrier, especially like cleansers and things like that. So if you're looking to start a beginner skincare routine, I would highly recommend like a barrier defense serum before you go into like chemical exfoliants and vitamin C serums and things like with active ingredients and things like that. All right, next thing that I'm going to get into is a moisturizer recommendation. This moisturizer is awesome especially for beginners, but for like skincare veterans, I still really love this moisturizer. It is the KLAIRS the KLAIRS Rich Moist Soothing Cream. This is an incredible moisturizer for beginners, in my opinion, because it's great for all skin types. Skincare beginners, you know, you guys probably don't know what your skin type is yet, so this is great for all skin types because it is very moisturizing and it leaves your skin visibly moisturized, but it doesn't leave your face looking greasy or oily, which I think is important for, you know, if you don't know what your skin type is. You still want it to be hydrated and moisturized, but you don't want it to look too matte or too oily, you know what I'm saying? So it's a great medium, meets everybody in the middle, you know what I'm saying? And also what I really like about this is that it contains ceramides. Ceramides are a great ingredient for barrier defense once again. The texture of this is like a cream, but it's not too thick and it's not too thin. It really just is the perfect moisturizer for all skin types, and I'd highly recommend this for beginners. All right, now let's get into a sunscreen. Let's get into some SPF. This sunscreen is a holy grail for me. It's one of my favorite sunscreens of all time. It is the NEOGEN Daylight Protection Sunscreen. I believe this is sold at Sephora. This is a little bit pricey, but one of the reasons why I see a lot of skincare beginners not wearing sunscreen is because they don't like the texture of it. It smells weird. It's too thick. It's too greasy. It makes me look too oily, you know, things like that. This one addresses all of those concerns because it doesn't do any of those things. Another thing that I like about this is that it is a chemical and physical sunscreen hybrid. So it contains, well, everything is in Korean. But it contains both chemical UV filters as well as physical UV filters, but it also doesn't give me a white cast. So that's another complaint that a lot of people have with SPF sunscreens, is that, oh, well, it gives me a white cast and I'm brown or I'm black and I don't want to look ashy. Well, this one doesn't give you a white cast either. So this one is a little bit pricey. I believe it's like, I want to say like $40 or something like that, but it is totally worth it, especially for something that's going to protect your skin from the sun. You know what I'm saying? Why did it get really dark in here all of a sudden? But anyway, yeah, I would highly recommend this sunscreen for beginners. All right, and those are the best products for skincare beginners in my personal opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if this helped you at all. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time.